try this masterpiece. Another masterpiece in story completion is to open the story further to the audience. You can ask the audience, friends, where do you find yourself in the story? Or, friends, if you were the crocodile, how would you react to the monkey? Or, friends, don't you? And give them some options. If you are a natural conversationalist, you are already a profound storyteller. If you wish to get yourself started on being a brilliant storyteller, you may not have to go much further than yourself. This is what happened to me, and you start off with a story. This is a long series of initiatives that can make a crystalline story piece. You can actually narrate an incident that can be made to look like a story. You must always believe that you yourself are a rich and interesting character, and everything else will just fall in place. When I went to Chennai for the first time, I had not heard of people eating dosas for lunch. When we called on a host who offered us this feast, I whispered to my dad, "Are we a few hours early for lunch?" thinking we were being served breakfast. The first time I had a glimpse of Mumbai, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. Yet my family and I could barely get into the local train. The big question I had in my mind was, where are all these people going? I tell you, if there is one place on earth where there is no culture of waving hands to the departing people, that surely has to be Bombay. Represent human beings. Animals personify human beings exceptionally well. If you love to talk about the behavioral patterns of people, the best way is to study animals and relate it to the human nature. This way, you can express vividly, effortlessly, and comprehensively. Something like, he leapt like a leopard, or he walks with a cat paw, or he repeated the words like a parrot, or she sang better than a nightingale, or even he could certainly beat a wolf in any emergency situation. Try making these byliners. If you're too scared to venture into storytelling, you can start with simple byliners. These make a comfortable narration to deal with. The entire matter could be delivered without much of voice modulation or characterization. The moment you have a story that requires a scene to be painted which involves characters talking to each other, the element of characterization and voice modulation comes in. Third-person narration in passive voices is an easy option to begin with. You know, the thirsty crow finally managed to reach stardom by doing nothing more than throwing some pebbles in water, which made the water rise and helped him quench his thirst. Many times it encourages me to think that winning, after all, isn't very difficult. Do you wonder why it was only a fox who could come up with an idea of teaching the lion a lesson of life by making him leap in water upon seeing the lion's own reflection? Most selfish people are cunning.